Hello world, boyfriend back again with another booty bonanza, and moi booty there is. Did I just say moi booty? That means like very booty. Well, it is very booty today, and I've got tons of stuff to show, lots of variety. Let's get to it. Okay, first off, I picked up this little guy. See that? That's a Xbox DVD remote control so I can watch. Isn't it weird you need to have this in order for it to play DVDs? Like, it's really this thing that you need. I think this is like a little key thing. Xbox DVD movie playback kit. How weird. Anyway, so I got that. I don't know why. Like I'm ever going to watch DVDs on an Xbox. What else? Got a couple PSP accessories. Not accessories, games, sort of. You'll see what I mean. First is Sampler Disc, Volume 1. So yeah, as I've said before, I love these sampler disc things, and I didn't even know PSP had them, but I got this for all of free, so that was great, and it's Volume 1, so that's fun. And then the other thing, my UMD collection has now gone all the way from 1 to 2. I got another UMD movie also for free. Can you guess what it is? Well, if you guessed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, then you guessed correctly. Wild Stallions! Anyway, where to go next? Let's do some DS, huh? I got some DS games, yeah. No, I got one DS game. And that is, I believe it's called Zero Effect, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. It's still sealed, so there's some glare on it, but I've heard about this game. I've had a lot of people recommend it, and so I decided to check it out. And I'm getting to the point with DS, with my DS collection, that I'm branching out and trying different genres that I hadn't really played before, like this. I want to get into the Ace Attorney or Phoenix Wright series. Professor Layton, I want to try those. I hear everyone speaks very highly of those. So anyway, stuff like that, and that was one that I got into. Got a couple 3DS games as well. This one seems like everybody's loving it right now. It's also sealed again. And that is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Now, I have never played a Shantae game in my life. Of course, the Game Boy Color game is like hundreds of dollars. And then there was also a Wii U and a PS4 version of the Half Genie Hero. But anyway, 3DS, that's my jam. And so this is the one I got. I'm very excited to play it. Matt Bandy, everybody. Matt Bandy of the Cartridge Club speaks very highly of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. So, and you know what Matt Bandy says goes. So, there you go. I also got Kid Icarus Uprising. Kind of a controversial game. People tend to like it, but they hate the control scheme. So, I guess we'll find out. I got it. It comes with a little stand inside that makes it easier to play, I guess, because the control scheme. You use the stylus. I don't know. I would probably think it's going to be similar to Phantom Hourglass or Metroid Prime Hunters, which I've played and beaten both of those, and I loved it. So the stylus doesn't really bother me. You get used to it, you know? So I'm looking forward to playing that when I get a chance. Let's go GameCube. GameCube! Couple games that I've wanted to get. This game is a weird oddity. Why did I get it? I don't know. It's like something came to me in a dream one night. I was just obsessed with collecting this series all of a sudden, and I want to play at least one game. You'll see what I mean. At least one game for each of them, and that is the Harry Potter series. What? Right? Like, who plays these games? I don't know, but I got it in my head that I want to try out this series. So I got Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on the GameCube, which is the first one. And what I mean is, I'm not going to play, like, each iteration of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm going to play one for each of the movies. So there's, like, 8 total, right? I'm going to play the first 4 on GameCube, I think, and then I'm going to play the last 4 on DS. Will I get through the whole series? I don't know. Why am I even doing this? I'm not sure, but I like Harry Potter. Who doesn't like Harry Potter? And I got it in my head that I need to play these games, so there you go. I'm sure Matt Bandy also loves Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Whatever Matt Bandy says, I do. You should listen to Matt Bandy. Zelda. The Wind Waker. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Now, I am a big Zelda fan, but for years I put off playing the 3D Zeldas. I was always like a top-down traditionalist. And so recently I played Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Now I'm moving on to this. I don't have a Switch yet. I like to go in order. You know, so I'm up to this, and then I'll play, what is it, Twilight Princess, then Skyward Sword, and then Breath of the Wild, hopefully. But I am loving this game. I am loving it. Oh, it's the best. It's my favorite 3D Zelda so far, and that says a lot, because I really liked Ocarina of Time. But I felt like this takes everything that was awesome about Ocarina of Time and makes it better. And I know, like, some people don't like the traveling around on the boat, and it takes too long, and it's a waste of time. I love it. It's so relaxing. I can just sit there and it's hypnotizing. I'm like, watching Zelda just float in one direction. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm almost done with the game. I've been working on it really hard. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Okay, couple more things. SNES Super Advantage Pad. Yeah, I've always wanted one of these. I have the ASCII wear one that's like the black one, which looks really cool, but I like this one. It's all colorful and it's got more buttons and switches and stuff. I don't even know what these ones do. What do these guys do? You guys tell me. Do you guys know what these do? I haven't even tried it out yet. I gotta clean this up. It's dirty. And then this was cool. Another thing I got for free. It's a little beat up, but hey, would you say no to this? One of these like, what does it say? Nintendo right there? Really, really glary. Yeah, it says Nintendo. It's a little rusty, but come on. These were, you would go over to your friends when you were a kid and you could bring all your Nintendo tapes. You know, I think it fits about 10 in there. And spoiler alert, there's not Nintendo tapes, but Super Nintendo tapes, because it has been a super month of collecting. Of course, you know I'm going for a full Super Nintendo set. No eBay. No eBay. Local stores, Craigslist, OfferUp, friends. No eBay. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting really close to that final 100, and so I've been on a tear lately. And let's just jump right in. So I got Roger Clemens, MVP Baseball by LJN. NBA Live 96. Is that focusing? Focus. Anyway. NBA Live 96. NBA Live 97. Which means I now have all the NBA Live games for Super Nintendo. Subset complete. Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. I think this is really interesting. I haven't played it yet. Excuse me. I haven't played it yet, but the fact that it's football and baseball in one cart, how does that work? Does anybody know? Hey, look at this. Property of THQ Inc. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that before. Ooh. ESPN Baseball Tonight. There you go. I gotta, this is gonna take forever to get all the void stuff off all these games. Family Feud. Family Feud. No Steve Harvey in this one, I believe. Kind of a bummer. Tetris 2. Now, I haven't played Tetris 2 on the Super Nintendo, but I've played it on the NES, and it sucks. Is this any better? I don't even know. Toys. Toys. You may not know about this, but this is based on a Robin Williams movie from the 90s called Toys, which, oh my gosh, I should check. Because Robin Williams has a couple games on the Super Nintendo. He's got Hook, I know. He's got Toys. Does he have anything else? I'm going to go out on a limb and say I have all of the Robin Williams games on the Super Nintendo, which means subset complete. Oh, thank you, Robin Williams. Gosh, rest in peace. I love that guy. Equinox. Equinox. Joe, you're going to love this one, Joe, from STC Pod. And I have a big, long-running, I don't even know what it'd be, inside joke on Koei games. He loves them, I hate them, and yet I keep buying them. Why? Why? Liberty or death? Which, Joe, have you ever played this? Would this even make sense to you? You're Canadian. This is all about, it's got George Washington on the cover and an American flag. Joe, Koei. All right, a few more. Let's see what's in the NES box. I don't know. I'm just going to randomly pull them out. Jungle Strike. And guess what? That was the last of the Strike series I needed. Urban Strike, Desert Strike, Jungle Strike. Boom. Subset complete. The Hunt for Red October. That was a terrible Sean Connery impression. Does he even say that? I've never seen The Hunt for Red October. The Lawnmower Man. Another movie. I have got to be getting close to the end of all the movie games that I need. Lawnmower Man. Based on a Stephen King novella or short story? I'm not sure. Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. When he races, he ain't scared. Aren't you, Kyle Petty? Boop. Ultimate Fighter. I wish I could say more about these games, but I can't. Wicked 18 Golf. This is kind of cool. This is like a futuristic golfing. I don't know if you can see that. There's like the floating mountains. It's like you're golfing on Pandora from Avatar. Remember they got the floating mountains in that movie? Avatar. Do you even remember the movie Avatar? Yeesh. Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run. Finally, I found a good label except for that tiny little mark right there. I get it. But this is by far the best label I've ever found to this game, and it's the last Ken Griffey Jr. baseball game I needed, which means subset complete. D-Force. I wish that was my nickname. D-Force. Can you imagine? Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Kind of a hard to find game. Kind of. Not really. NBA Hang Time. If you don't know, this is the sequel to NBA Jam and is sometimes considered to be the better version, but nobody knows because obviously it's called Hang Time. It's different, but it's really good. If you love NBA Jam, you should pick this up. There was also a version of it on the Nintendo 64, so there you go. And finally, this is not a creme de la creme, but it sort of is, and I'll tell you why afterwards, but when you first see it, it's totally not. And that is Hyper Zone. It's a shooter from HAL. Isn't that the same guys that made Kirby? Anyway, it's the game, came with the manual, and why this is important is it means, which you'll see if you're watching the YouTube video with annotations, that I am at the final 100 games for the Super Nintendo. I made it! Yay! I guess I can't really celebrate though because I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. I have 100 games left, and all the games I've gotten, I've never used eBay. This is crazy. Now, it's getting tough out there, and I may have to ask you guys for your help, so if you guys got any tips on Super Nintendo games, you throw them my way. I'll take anything I can get right now because it is getting tough, and I still got a couple heavy hitters on there that I'm going to have to pull the trigger on, you know? But that's it. Anyway, yep, that's all. Until next time, boyfriend out.